Thank you for taking the time to check out Loanbridge. Today we're going to walk you through the platform and show you exactly how Loanbridge can help track your auto loan portfolio, as well as give you real-time alerts to help you recover your vehicles faster. So after you sign up for your free trial and you log in, the very first thing you're going to see is the dashboard. Now I'm going to go ahead and give you a walkthrough. If we look to the right, you can see we have a few icons. We have portfolio along with an estimated value, located vehicles, repos, and vehicle reports. Now I'm going to go more into detail with these when we go over the hot sheet. Now let's talk about uploading your VIN lists. Now there are two ways you can do this. You can actually drag and drop the file on our user interface, or you can connect directly to our API. During your free trial, you can upload up to 150,000 VINs. If you'd like to test more, just let us know and I'm sure we can accommodate you. And if you have any questions uploading your VIN list, we have a quick start guide here, and you can also chat with our support staff by clicking the chat icon in the far bottom right. Another way to add a VIN number, if you scroll here to the far left and click on Hot Sheet, and then go to the far right where it says Add a Single VIN, you click that. This is where you can add a single VIN. On top of that, you always want to include the state because we do real-time notifications. So if you put the state where the loan is originated from, we check there first and all the states around it. So this way we can give you a faster response when it comes to your vehicle events. So after you upload your VIN list, we start decoding your vehicles, giving you year, make, and model, along with the trim level so you know which features your vehicle has, as well as the vehicle value, including the actual color so we can help you locate that vehicle a little bit quicker, along with the drivetrain, whether it's gas or electric, two-wheel drive or four-wheel drive, to help you select the correct tow truck to pick up your vehicle. Along with that, we pull up history on the vehicle, which I'll show you here in a second on the hot sheet. So next, I'm going to be giving you a walkthrough of the actual hot sheet. Now, the hot sheet is a reflection of your VIN list or your auto loan portfolio. So starting from the top left, we have vehicles that are being monitored. So I always tell people you want to double check this number. So if you upload 800 VINs, but if you're currently tracking only 717 of those, we know that there's probably something wrong with some of the VIN numbers, and you may have to re-upload that and make sure your data is correct. Now, there is no cap to the amount of vehicles that we can monitor. Now, to the right of that is next full check-in, which says 55 minutes. Now, we do offer real-time notifications, usually within 45 minutes of an event happening, but we do a deep search every hour on the hour to make sure that we're constantly monitoring for your vehicles. To the right of that is the Loanbridge report. This tells you how many Loanbridge reports you have left and how many you've currently used, which I'll show you exactly what a Loanbridge report is a little bit later on in the video. Next is Get Repo Docs. Now, this is a great tool to help banks expedite their repos. So if you're, let's say, a bank out of Nevada and you get a repo out of Kentucky, you may not have the correct documentation. We have a universal hold harmless and repo documents for every single state. Right below that, we have our quick filter buttons. We have located and invalid, deactivated, monitoring, and full inventory. And the section below that is all the event notifications. Now, first I'm going to show you exactly what an event looks like when it comes in through your email. So one of the great things about Loanbridge is that we are constantly looking for your vehicles 24/7. So you don't have to have one of your collection specialists constantly being glued to the actual computer. You will get an email just like this, an event happening usually within about 45 minutes. All you have to do is click on the link, and it takes you directly to your Loanbridge account. Now we can actually check and see what the notification was about. So if we click right here, we can see that this is an actual police impound. It gives us an actual phone number to call to get more information on your vehicle. It was a Mercedes S-Class. It was towed by Sunrise Towing, and it was towed to, and here is the address and phone number of the actual tow company, as well as a no-hold notification. And also, that's kind of a good thing, we have where it was towed from, which is West Craig and North Las Vegas. So just in case if you can't get to the vehicle before the customer, you have a place where your skip tracers can look back on to see if they can find that vehicle. So let's go ahead and go back to the hot sheet and check a few more event notifications. Now, our platform makes it very easy to digest the information. As you can see right here, we have the VIN. Right below that, year, make, and model, current status. Next to that is latest tow reason. And as you can see right below it, there's historical records. We can go back 13 years to pull up data on that vehicle. Next, we have tow timestamp. Next is depreciated value. This will help your collection department prioritize the most expensive vehicles in your portfolio. And last, update. So as we scroll down these event notifications, you can see that there are all types of notifications, whether it's vehicle in storage, private property impound, repossession, stolen vehicle, driver arrested, driver cited, abandoned vehicle. Let's go ahead and click on an actual repossession. So let's go ahead and click on this Jaguar. And as you can see, we have 3 historical records for this vehicle. Now, the reason why I think repossession notifications are so important is because it helps you notify your collection department to stop wasting extra time and effort looking for a car that's already picked up. On top of that, this allows you to get that notification usually within about 45 minutes of the event happening. So this way you can reach out to the customer, either work out a payment arrangement. If you can't, go ahead and forward that car to an actual auction house to get back your money as quickly as possible. So let's go ahead and click on this one. As you can see, it was repossessed. If you scroll down, it'll actually tell you who it was towed by. So it was by Recovery Network. Here's their address and their phone number. And also, you have another address for your actual skip tracing. So for some reason, you wind up making a deal with the customer and you have to take the car back later on, you have another address that you can check to see if the customer's there. Now let's go ahead and check out a private property impound, which is a tow, this 2007 Honda Element. So now that we click the Honda, you can see that we have 2 historical records for this vehicle. Now the reason why I wanted to actually show you this actual tow notification is because once again, we try to give you notifications usually within 45 minutes of the event happening, which gives you plenty of time to figure out what you're going to do. Typically, banks and dealers wait anywhere from 2 to 4 weeks to get a letter in the mail notifying them that their car is in storage. And once they do that, you have hundreds, if not thousands of dollars in fees and fines. On top of that, you run a major risk of losing the actual vehicle. And unfortunately, a lot of tow companies are not honest. They will send you a certified letter in the mail, but when you receive that envelope, it will be empty. As long as they have records showing that they sent a certified letter, they can go ahead and file a lien on your vehicle. So this is just another way to double check to make sure you can hold people accountable and know where your vehicles are at. So now that we walk you through the hot sheet, I want to talk a little bit about historical records. Now this is a great thing to help you when it comes to charge-offs. If we find one of those, it's just free money for you. All you got to do is go to the far left, you click history, and then you have all the historical records for your vehicles that you can give to your skip tracing department or your collections department so they can double check and see if there's any new data that can help them find and locate the vehicle. Next, I'm actually going to show you guys a Loanbridge report. So if you look right here to the far left, you can see a little car icon. If you click that, it'll say right here, vehicle history report. Would you like to request it? Click yes. And here is your Loanbridge vehicle history report. We have all the basic information, year, make, and model of the vehicle, estimated mileage. If we scroll down, we have lien holder on record. I actually just purchased this vehicle from Bank of America. So as you can see right here, all that matched up. The original lien holder was Volkswagen Credit. This is something great that you can pull right before you're going to repo a vehicle just to make sure that you still are the lien holder on that car. Right below that, we have salvage history, title registrations. This is a great thing for helping with skip tracing. So if the loan was originated in Texas and you're looking for the guy in Texas, but you can see the last place is registered in California, you can go ahead and forward that to your collection department so they know where to go to look for the car. Next is going to be title brands. There are a lot of states that do not show up with salvage records depending if they cross state lines. So this is a great way to check to see if you have a salvage or some sort of brand history on your vehicles. Next is accidents. And right below that is sales information. Now this is really great as far as letting you know the history of your vehicle, but then on top of that, if this car is up for repo, you can find out if it's being consigned somewhere at a local dealership so you can go there, either talk to the dealer, see if you can get the car back, or know that once it's sold, you should be expecting payment pretty soon. And if we scroll down, the very next one is thefts, auctions. So if your car winds up hitting Mannheim, Odessa, or something like that, you'll be notified. And the very last one is recalls. So this next Loanbridge report that I'm going to show you is a little more colorful. Now this is a 2008 Chevy Tahoe, and as you can see, we have the 2 lien holders on record. You always want to double check the dates, make sure they're not overlapping. And right below that, we have some salvage history. We have 2 different dates and also one that does not have a finishing date. Pay attention to that one. As we scroll down, we have Nevada and California as far as registered states. And title checks for the brands, this is where it really starts getting out. As you can see, the car was totaled out, issued a salvage title, and then it was rebuilt and put back onto the road. And if we scroll down here to sales, you can see that we have it basically a Copart. It was bought, fixed, turnaround, sold, back to another auction, and then back out there. So this gives you some pretty good detailed information when it comes to the history of your vehicle. Thank you for taking the time to check out Loanbridge. Make sure to schedule a live demo so we can actually walk through your personal auto loan portfolio and we can show you all the things that Loanbridge can do to help you.